All right, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm gonna go ahead and put on my choo-choo train hat because this makes me feel like I'm in charge and like I'm a choo-choo train. All right, anyway, hi. My name is Colleen Davy Janes, which I'm guessing you already know because you're here and my name's really big up at the top. So I coach video and I decided to go ahead and get live on Facebook because, well, I see a lot of people getting live and their videos look, how shall I say, a little junky. And I just want to point out that your videos don't have to look junky when you're doing Facebook Live. For example, when, I can't really change the frame, but when the camera's down here and looking up your nose, not the best. And when there's no light, so I got a light up, I mean, it wasn't hard. It makes your videos look better. So I've had people ask me, when do I need to have a pro do my video? And when can I just do it myself? Oh, you can, yeah. And the answer really depends on what your video is for. So if you're doing a video that is, I mean, you know, Facebook Live, this doesn't have to look fantastic. This can look, it can look a little laid back. But if the first thing a client is going to see is your video, then you might want to consider, number one, learning how to do it in a better way, in a more up-level way, a higher quality way, or outsourcing it. Now, I wouldn't outsource my vlog videos because you can actually make a whole bunch of them in a day. You can hire someone, pay them a few $1,000s to do it for you, or you can just get your setup at home, your lights, your microphone. Let me know if you can't hear me, by the way. I should probably check on here. But you can get your lights, your microphone, your camera if you need to up-level your camera. But this is my iPhone, and I think it looks, let me just take a look. I think it looks pretty good. Yeah, it looks pretty good. So anyway, the answer really does become personal, but if it's the first time a client is going to see you, you might want to consider going professional. Let me just check, and I had another question that someone was asking about, sort of about the same topic. Oh, yeah, it's about how video reflects on your brand. And I understand the question, but it's like, if you're going to be releasing something new to the market, then your video really needs to be honed in on your brand. You know, you've already done all that work. You've already put all that money in. And if you're launching something out there and the potential is that you could lose money by not having a high quality video and a video that is in alignment with your brand and your message, then that is an example of how a video reflects on your brand. So, for example, well, let's just say if I'm making videos for you guys, if I'm saying, hey, I can teach you how to make videos, and my videos look like shite, well, you're going to walk away. I think my videos look pretty good, like that bleep. So, that's an example. There's a lot of heart-centered entrepreneurs out there that are bringing in clients, with high-priced products. No one's really going to buy from you unless they know, trust, like you. You know this. So your videos are actually your only way, unless you're in the same town with them. Your videos are the only way for them to get to know you and trust you. And that's why I'm getting on Facebook Live. I mean, heck, you don't know who I am. I could be a serial killer. That's what I told my husband when I first met him and he wanted to date me. I was like, I don't know, you could be a serial killer for all I know. How do I know you don't have somebody in your dryer right now? So yeah, that's how, it does affect your brand. The thing is, and this is what I really want to get across today, before I explain why I'm wearing a Sideshow shirt, is that video, it's not a trend, right? It's not a trend anymore. It is right now the #1 way of reaching an audience on the internet. I will happily post 1 million statistics. I feel like it's, it's like throwing nuggets at your head. It's like, duck, duck, duck. I don't want to hear anymore. But if you have to have video, if you don't want to get lost on the internet now, and you have to have good quality video. I absolutely support you doing your hot mess videos sometimes. sometimes for a reason, but not just because, you don't want to try, and not just because you want people to think that you're human, because we're going to think you're human whether or not you have what good lighting or not, right? And we're going to actually take you a little more seriously and respect you more if we can see you and hear you and really get your message. And if I'm looking at your messy hair, or if I'm, looking at your sideshow shirt, and I'm going to explain that again in a minute, then I've lost my focus on you, and I am going to go someplace else, right? I'm not going to hand anybody to $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 unless I really know, trust, and like them. And video has to look good, right? Okay. So anyway, the sideshow shirt. Today I'm celebrating family. I was, unhappily at a funeral most of the day, and it brings back the truth of how temporal our time is here on earth, which I don't really need any reminders, but they come anyway. So I was at this funeral, and thinking about Ace Your Video, and when you're thinking about your business in terms of life and living it to the fullest and stuff, sometimes you can go, oh, who cares, right? Who cares about videos when someone is sick, when I have no money, when someone is dying, when there's these other big things. But the truth is, whether it's videos or mentoring or helping someone with their fitness or some sort of a coaching that you're doing, that's what matters, and you living your life to the fullest. And that is business. Life is business, is work, is business, is love, is business. It's like, it's all one thing. So while I was there today, the message that came back to me is, video in the end isn't the most important thing, but you getting your message out there is. You living your life to its fullest is. And that probably has something to do with your business. And it probably has something to do with, money coming in. And video is the way for you to get out there in the biggest way possible until we have holograms. That's what I keep saying. It's like, until Obi-Wan is in your living room, the video, the two-dimensional, is the only way to get out there. So Sideshow was a Broadway show, and let me see which one it is. This is my sister. This is my sister. So she was in Sideshow, so I'm celebrating her. Saw my mom today, saw my brother today. It was wonderful. So if you have family that you haven't said hello to, that you haven't called in a while, that maybe you are fighting with, maybe you can't stand them, it happens. If there's anyone, and they'll probably come to mind right away, whoever that is that you're avoiding, go ahead and call them. Go ahead and get on the phone, because that's more important than anything. Whether it's friend or family, it doesn't matter. Usually it's family. But that is my recommendation for today. So I want to thank you. I don't think I have any questions here today. Oh, hi. If you have a question, let me know. But yeah, go take care of the people you love. And I will be back here later this week. I think I'm doing Monday, Wednesday, Friday before I start my, Monday through Friday check-ins. But I want you to ask me any questions. I want you to reach out. You can ping me privately if you don't want to ask me questions on the board. That's totally fine. So thank you for stopping by, and share, like any of the memes you see here. And I'm going to go ahead and put up a link to my free PDF of 5 video myths that make me want to kick people in the pants, because there's a lot of shite out there that scares people away from videos, that makes them go out and make crappy videos because they think it's too much trouble to make good videos, and it's not. So I'm going to share that PDF with you. Share it with your friends, and I will be back Wednesday. All right, check it out.